All right. Good morning, or I guess good afternoon for you, Richard. Welcome to the show. Really excited to talk to you about this upcoming fight on April 19th. First and foremost, how is training going? How are you feeling so close to the fight?
Yeah, the training is in good session, and we're determined to mount this ring with Deontay and give the best out of us.
You're one of those guys who's had a lot of really good opportunities in your career. You've earned them all, and you get really close. The way I would say it is you get really close to being in that $1 million house, but not quite through the door. You can get to the gate. You fought Daniel Dubois, you fought Worldly, you fought some very high level opposition and came close, but didn't get past that. So I want to ask that compelling question. What have you learned from getting so close to that mountaintop, that big opportunity, and just coming up short? And how does that drive you at this point in your career?
Okay, you see, every fight you take, you learn something from it. Though it's obviously there are three stars in boxing: win, lose, and draw. But that doesn't show make you go down beyond your status. But you have to look your head up and still pursue because we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're still doing boxing, and so far as we in it, we have to push to the best level of us because we need to get to the top, to the top. So before you're gonna get to the top, you have to fight all these guys and get to the top. So when you are the champion, you not relaxed, but you always have to keep your head up so that you can do the best out of you and be at the top that you wanted to be.
Now, a lot of times people say that boxing is the metaphor for life, that you get knocked down, you get back up, challenges come, you have to find ways to overcome them in the moment. How much of your boxing life relates to your personal life of like overcoming challenges? You're now in New York, you come from Ghana. What life challenges relate to your boxing challenges as far as overcoming those obstacles?
Yeah, you see, boxing has been my life, and my life I've been boxing. But this is the case that where we're coming from is very tough for you to come to the top. So when you get a chance to come to the top, you have to make good use of it. Though, in everyday life, your life, my life, there are obstacles in our life that we don't see. But once you are down, you see, oh, I missed this opportunity. I should have do this. I should have done it this way. That happens in boxing. Maybe you get knocked down doesn't mean you can do it. Maybe you lose a fight doesn't mean you cannot do it. You have the power, you have the zeal, you have the energy, and God has blessed you with so much that you need to push harder because there's even to do something you have to strive harder before you get your success. You understand? So you don't sleep and get your success. You do the necessary. So I believe where we're coming from is tough for us to. We don't have infrastructure, but this is the case that you got yourself in America, in New York. You have the Belgium. You have all that you need to do. You have to work your ass off and be the best you want to be.
Now, when you say that, you say like, hey, you realize as time passes, you can look back and see opportunities missed and have regret. It's a tough question to have to answer, but do you feel that feeling when you look back at anything in your
Yeah,
life or career?
like when I look back, I see like formerly my handlers, that's my former management and other people, like they treat me bad. They treat me bad. But to the extent I got to the game and I still push my head up. I said I can still do it without them. Like you having fight outside the ring is very difficult because emotionally, physically, you are detached with something. But this is the case when you're able to come through out of it, you become the best man of yourself.
At what point do you feel you made that transformation where you were able to rise above even the outside of the ring challenges? Because I'm sort of trying to see the timeline. Like a better question is when did you arrive to New York, or how long have you been in the States?
Oh, okay. I came last year. I came last year before I had a fight in Chicago, which brought all this drama to this fight. You understand? So I came to Chicago and I gave a round four knockout over there on the each night fight, and that's propelled me that I saw Deontay fight on the same card as the main bout, and I said, oh, no, if you're ready, let's do it.
So you didn't plan to come and call out Deontay. You just sort of felt it in the moment as you were watching Deontay fight.
Yeah, previously, like I enjoyed Deontay. I've been matched like somewhere 2021, 2022, but it didn't yell anything. So I decided to myself, it's boxing. We're still moving. Maybe along the line we must match each other. Along if we doesn't, we're still going. But along the line, the opportunity came before me that I met Deontay physically. That we have to do it. You understand? Previously, like though we didn't go down to the agreement, and then by then I was in Ghana. So after I came here and I saw him fighting on the same card, I said, "Wow, this is the guy that I'm supposed to fight here back," but it didn't happen. Let me go in there. Although I'm down with my father, he's fighting. I cheered him. I support him to do the necessary. He did what he's supposed to do, and afterwards, then I have to go in and throw the challenge at him.
So, and that's where the drama really does start. So you so you go in the ring, you call him out. Were you calling him out for any specific reason? Was there an opportunity that you felt you saw in
Yeah,
matching with
I
him, or was it just that he was there, he's a heavyweight,
no.
it's just the next person? Is there anything that you see in Deontay that tells you you can beat him specifically? Is there an opportunity
Though,
that you watch him
though
fight?
boxing is boxing, and when somebody is fighting and you are outside the ring, you see a lot. But if you see all that you see, you have to go to the classroom, put on the tactical and the strategic work. Then you good to go.
So the big question too. Now everyone's getting excited about this fight. Obviously, the WBA belt is at stake. For those who haven't seen you fight before, what can they expect when they see you and Deontay get in that ring on April 19th?
Yeah, April 19th is going to be massive. It's going to be massive because I believe it's my time to reign. It's my time to come into the league again. It's my time to join the rankings. So I'm physically and mentally prepared.
And how much has your training and preparation for this fight been different than perhaps
Okay,
fights before coming to the States and training in New York and having a home gym and all these
okay.
changes?
Different. It's different in Africa and it's different over here. You got here, you got people teach you how the routine goes over here. So as soon as you are fit in, you see, yo, you're ready to go.
So you're feeling ready to go April 19th. This is going to be the best version of
Yeah,
Richard Lartey.
we're ready. We're
Oh,
ready. Team Latin is ready. Ghana is ready. Africa is ready. The world is ready to see.
fantastic. And one question I always ask this about everybody. It's very different for different people. It's a cool question. What really motivates you? What pushes you every day? Boxing's so hard. What pushes you to
Yeah.
keep training as hard as you can every day?
I'll say boxing has been my life, and there are other people who are looking up to me. For the first thing you're not gonna do, you are other people's role model. And through boxing, you can keep some people out of the streets. Through boxing, you can give to the vulnerable. Through boxing, you can give to the needy and the society that you where you anywhere you find yourself. So boxing is another platform that can make you the person you want to be, all the positive vibes and everything. You have to be in action, be with the people, be the people's choice. When they see you, let them see happiness. When they see you, let them see that somebody is coming who's come to help. You understand? It's not about you enjoying all the success, all the victories, all the money you are getting. No, it's about you helping the people, even helping the people where you find yourself.
So to
So
you, this is
they are
much
the
bigger
people.
than boxing.
I feel like I'm fighting for the people. You're fighting for the people through boxing. Maybe you fight boxing. You get some money. You're able to go to the streets, share with them. Let them feel that something good can come.
Do you
So
feel
they are my motivation, because though I'm not getting the huge or the big cake that I have to do, but whatever I get, I plan taking some to the streets and helping the needless and the homeless people.
do you feel
So
like
when I see them, it motivates me to do more.
now, Richard? Do you feel like it kind of sounds like what you're saying is boxing is bigger than just a sport and an event. It's hope. It's hope that you can bring to others.
Yeah, yeah. Some of us, our life depends on boxing, and some of us, the people that we have today is boxing who has brought us this far. So I can't say the world is bigger than boxing. Boxing is bigger than the world. That's what I'm gonna say, because you see boxing bringing a whole thousand millions of people together. You understand? Where else, if not football and boxing, where else can you see people from different countries, different groups coming together? You understand? Boxing, the same as I'm just connecting with you now. We don't know each other already, but through boxing, we got a connection, we got a link. Afterwards, we could proceed, know ourselves, be in a good relationship. You understand? So it's through boxing. It's the boxing that's making the world.
Good point. I thought about that before. There's only one other sport that you imagine can be so popular in every single culture, and every
Yeah,
single culture can
I,
indulge in
I
it.
I call boxing the gentleman's job. You know the reason why I call boxing the gentleman's job? That's the only sport that the referee and the judges put on tie.
Good point. Why do you think that is?
Because the work itself is for the gentleman. Boxing shapes you, boxing makes you come good in society. The reason why I say boxing shapes you, you see somebody from the street, he's doing all the things from the street. But so far as soon as he joined the boxing family, hence has been licensed to fight publicly. That alone is another form of discipline and another form of shaping a family.
Is this something that was taught to you, or is this something that you took on just by your experience through boxing to see this pattern of
You
how big
know,
it can be?
as you get into the game, from the amateur rank to the professional ranks, you should know anybody standing before you and the person is not a boxer, you are automatically 50% ahead of that person in terms of skills and weapon. So how you gonna do this? Let the people love me. They shouldn't say negative things about me. I have to love them. Anything that could bring a fight outside, I'm not involved. But I should be the person to bring peace to them.
Is that cultural, in Ghana? Maybe it's I mean it's going to be different. Cultures are all so vastly different. But in Ghana,
It might be different. You might meet different people with different calibers and different attitude and different approach. But so far as you are a boxer, a lot of people are looking up to you, and you become role model. You become role model to a lot of people. Will you love your brand to be speculating bad news about you, to the media to be speculating bad news about you? No, you always want the good ones. So you bring out the good in you to the people, so that the people also like you and love you. Know that when they mention your name, everybody's no, we don't want to see him. Is this, is that, is a monster. No. Be the monster in the ring and let the people show you outside the ring.
is that something that's always in your mind,
Yeah,
that
that's
you're being
yeah, that
watched?
that's something always in my mind and something that I always looking delivering and living with people. Anybody who comes across me, feel my presence. So when I'm not there, yes, we're missing somebody.
Fantastic. Richard, it's been a just like a really great conversation getting to know you. I want to ask and I want to give you one opportunity that's all yours. It's not necessarily a question that I ask, to just say whatever you'd like to your fans, whether this be New York, locally when you come to the show, or in even back home in Ghana. I want to give you the floor to say whatever you'd like to all of your fans before this fight, to just put one more big word out there.
Yeah, yeah. My fans out there. This is your own heavyweight champ, Richard Lartey Harrison, where we go by the name Son of the Eagle, Okropon B Okropon. And now we add up Bomobi. We say, you know how the games go, and we are into the another version, another journey of the career. We are about to explore to the world. Let the ball for the presence of Richard Lartey. Let the presence flow. And we're coming. As we're coming to deliver to the fans, deliver to the people, but we give them the best out of us. And I tell Deontay, he should also prove himself what he's worth of. When my fans are there, they know what we can do, and the people in Ghana, I know they are massively supporting, and people in New York and every part of the world who are watching would like to see this show coming on as the best night. And I say, I'm ready to carry the night.
Big words. It's going to be a really exciting fight. I can't wait to see it. Richard,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I can't wait to see this fight happen.
Yeah, I show respect, workmanship, and respect to everybody.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.